They thought they were watching a cooking competition, not a conspiracy unravel in real time. But that's exactly how many MasterChef Australia fans felt as the final episode aired. And eagle-eyed viewers spotted something that sent social media into a meltdown. A single image, subtle link and you miss it, that revealed the winner before the final dish was even judged. The backlash was swift. The emotion? White-hot. For weeks, viewers had followed the journey of three immensely talented finalists. Callum, an old fan favorite back for redemption. Priya, a rising star with flavors as bold as her personality. And Julian, the quiet achiever whose desserts could make stone weep. The finale was supposed to be a nail-biter. But thanks to an editing blunder, or worse, a premeditated leak, fans claim the tension was sucked out long before the last bite. It started with a seemingly innocent shot during the final minutes of the episode. A camera panned across the judges as they discussed the final dishes. Behind them, barely visible through the frosted glass of the judging table, sat a small monitor showing a live feed. On that screen, a celebratory scene, confetti, cheering, and one contestant being hugged by the others, unmistakably Julian, wearing the winner's apron. The internet didn't take long to piece it together. Did they just spoil the winner live during the final? One user wrote on X, racking up thousands of likes in minutes. That monitor behind Andy Allen shows Julian being hugged before they even revealed the results. I'm sick. Others weren't so diplomatic. They had one Joe, another posted. Why even bother with suspense if you're going to blow the twist with a 2-second shot of the winner celebration before the actual moment? And from there, it snowballed. TikTok creators dissected the clip frame by frame. Reddit threads sprang up with angry timestamps. By the time the final verdict was read aloud, with Julian officially crowned the 2025 MasterChef Australia winner, half the fanbase already knew, and they weren't celebrating. The response was immediate and brutal. Fans flooded Channel 10's social media pages with comments, demanding answers. Some accused the production team of unforgivable sloppiness, while others speculated the whole thing was orchestrated to generate controversy and boost engagement. Is this a tactic or a tragedy? One user asked. Either way, you've ruined the integrity of the finale. Theories range from a rogue editor hitting send too early, to a deliberate inclusion meant to test audience reaction. Some even suggested it was an AI editing mistake, that some unseen automation tool spliced in the winner's shot from the end of filming without human oversight. But industry insiders had another take. According to one source close to production, the shot in question wasn't supposed to make the final cut. It was a backup feed, they explained. A camera angle meant for internal logging, not broadcast. Somehow it slipped in. Nobody caught it. Still, that explanation did little to calm the storm. In fact, it made things worse. If this was an internal shot, that means you knew who won long before pretending you didn't, a viewer pointed out. So the judges pretending to be shocked is just acting? And that's where things got uncomfortable. Because while MasterChef has long marketed itself as a reality show where merit rules and every dish is judged without bias, the accidental reveal shattered that illusion for many. The knowledge that the winner had already been selected, and possibly celebrated, before the final judging segments even aired, cast a cloud over the finale's authenticity. Suddenly, every compliment from the judges felt scripted. Every dramatic pause rang hollow. And fans began asking questions they never had before. How real is reality TV? How many of these moments are genuine? And how many are choreographed to fit a narrative? One former contestant, who chose to remain anonymous, weighed in on the controversy. We always knew editing shaped the story, they said. But you still want to believe the final result is earned in that moment, not predetermined. Even some former winners chimed in. Sashi Chalea, winner of Season 10, posted a cryptic message to Instagram. You can plate perfection, but you can't edit truth. Fans took that as a subtle jab at the controversy, though Sashi later deleted the post. Julian himself stayed mostly silent in the immediate aftermath. In a post-win interview, he spoke humbly about his journey, praising his fellow contestants and thanking the judges. But when asked directly about the monitor moment, his smile faltered. I didn't see that, he said. That's a production thing, I guess. That response, neither a denial nor a clarification, did little to stem the tide. In fact, the controversy became bigger than the win itself. Media outlets that typically publish glowing recaps of the final shifted focus entirely, running headlines like, MasterChef finale marred by spoiler gaffe. Julian wins, but fans cry foul over editing fail. Did MasterChef Australia just invalidate its own winner? Behind the scenes, Channel 10 was in crisis mode. According to reports, senior producers held emergency meetings to discuss how the error happened and what they could do to salvage the show's reputation. A spokesperson eventually released a brief statement. We are aware of a brief visual element in the finale that some viewers interpreted as revealing the result. We regret any impact this had on the viewing experience and are reviewing internal processes to ensure such instances do not occur again. It was, in the eyes of fans, a non-apology. That's not accountability, one fan wrote. That's PR damage control. We deserve better. Others pointed out that the error wasn't just disappointing, it was disrespectful to the other finalists. Imagine being Priya or Callum, someone tweeted, pouring your soul into that finale, only to have the outcome spoil before your final dishes are even shown. That's not just bad editing, that's a slap in the face. Indeed, both Priya and Callum had delivered stellar final dishes, according to the judges. Callum's reinterpretation of a childhood favorite brought tears to Andy Allen's eyes. Priya's intricate spice layering was described as Michelin-worthy by Melissa Leong. But all that praise was undermined by a spoiler image that told viewers, don't get too attached. We already picked the winner. In the days following the finale, viewership metrics showed a steep drop-off during the final segment. While millions tuned in for the first hour, the last 15 minutes saw a measurable decline, likely a result of the spoiler-induced disillusionment. The damage extended beyond ratings. Sponsors expressed concern. Fan groups threatened boycotts. And MasterChef's reputation, long held as one of the more honest cooking competitions, took a major hit. Critics noted this wasn't the first time MasterChef Australia had faced controversy. In past seasons, allegations of favoritism and editing manipulation had surfaced, but none had triggered quite the same level of outrage as this year's finale blunder. Perhaps because it wasn't subtle, it wasn't speculative. It was visual, concrete, undeniable. And for a show built on suspense, that kind of clarity was poison. Some fans attempted to find humor in the situation. One TikTok creator posted a parody of the moment, inserting fake spoilers into other cooking shows. Up next, Gordon Ramsay accidentally reveals the winner of Hell's Kitchen with a confetti cannon in the background. The video joked. It went viral, but the satire only underscored the absurdity of what had happened. Others, however, took the opportunity to step away entirely. Maybe it's time we stopped expecting reality TV to be real. One longtime viewer posted, "They're not cooking for us. They're cooking for cameras." Still, a smaller contingent defended the show. Mistakes happen, they said. It doesn't mean the winner didn't earn it. Julian cooked his heart out. Don't take that away from him. But even among that group, there was acknowledgement that the finale should have, been better handled. The production team now faces a major trust deficit. And while the next season will no doubt feature new faces, new dishes, and a fresh batch of dreams, it will also carry the shadow of this finale and the telling image that undid months of storytelling in 2 seconds. Because in the end, it wasn't a burnt sauce or an undercooked protein that left the worst taste in viewers' mouths. It was a shot behind the curtain, and the realization that the magic might have been manufactured all along. And though Julian holds the trophy, it's the fans who walked away with the most bitter aftertaste of all. Let us know what you think in the comments. Did Julian deserve the win, or did the editing blunder ruin it all? Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into your favorite reality shows. We've got more behind-the-scenes drama, exclusive reactions, and breakdowns coming your way. Whether you're Team Julian, Team Priya, or just want justice for Callum, stay tuned, because this story is far from over.